One of the uses of philosophy is the ability to think correctly and clearly. Now, the branch of philosophy that deals with correct or valid thinking or reasoning is called logic. Reasoning consists in drawing inferences from one or more premises. All reasoning is directed towards solving some problem, so it's a problem solving activity. A logical puzzle is a kind of problem solving in which a problematic situation is presented and specific questions are asked. The answer to those questions will constitute the solution to the puzzle. The key to solving a logical puzzle is to draw valid inferences or conclusions from the given information or premises. Here in this video, I will be guiding you how to solve a logical puzzle. Puzzle number 1. As you can see on the screen, the situation we have been given is this. In a certain flight crew, the positions of pilot, co-pilot and flight engineer are held by Ali, Bhushan and Kar, though not necessarily in that order. The co-pilot, who was an only child, earns the least. Kar, who married Bhushan's sister, earns more than the pilot. So, based on these premises, we are supposed to answer the question, what position does each person hold? Now, the first step towards solving a logical puzzle is to draw a matrix in which we place one set of variables, in this case the name of the people, on horizontally, vertically, and another set of variables, in this case the name of the professions, horizontally. Now we have been told that the co-pilot earns the least and Kar earns more than the pilot. So the logical conclusion is that Kar is neither the pilot nor the co-pilot, because Kar earns more than the pilot and co-pilot earns the least. Therefore, if Kar is neither the pilot nor the co-pilot, he must be the flight engineer. So we put this information into our matrix. Now again, go back to the premises. The co-pilot, who was an only child, earns the least, and Kar, who married Bhushan's sister, earns more than the pilot. So Bhushan cannot be the co-pilot because the co-pilot has no brother, no sister. Therefore, Bhushan cannot be the co-pilot, and if Bhushan is not the co-pilot and Kar is already, we know, the flight engineer, so Bhushan must be the pilot. And if Bhushan is the pilot and Kar is the flight engineer, then Ali must be the co-pilot. So this is the solution to our puzzle. Ali is the co-pilot, Bhushan is the pilot and Kar is the flight engineer. Now we come to puzzle number 2, which is a bit more complicated than the previous puzzle. The situation is this: Amar, Kurt, Rashid and William are dancer, painter, singer and author, though not necessarily in that order. So these are the 4 premises that we have been given. Number 1, Amar and Rashid attended the singer's concert. Number 2, both Kurt and the author had their portrait painted by the painter. Number 3, the author wrote biography of William and is planning to write Amar's. And number 4, Amar has never heard of Rashid. Now, again the question is, what is each man's artistic field? Again, like the previous puzzle, we will draw a matrix putting one set of variables horizontally and the other set of variables vertically. So we come to one of the premises that Amar and Rashid attended the singer's concert. From this we can draw the conclusion that neither of them is the singer. Now take another premise. Kurt and the author had their portraits painted by the painter. So the logical conclusion is that Kurt cannot be the painter or the author. Third premise, the author wrote biography of William and is planning to write Amar's. The logical conclusion is that neither Amar nor William is the author. So to summarize, so far we have made these inferences that Amar or Rashid are not the singer, neither of them is the singer. Kurt is neither the painter nor the author, and neither Amar nor William is the author. So we put this information into our matrix, as you can see. And the logical conclusion is that Rashid must be the author, because if we come to the column number 5, column whose heading is author, then we see that Amar is not the author, Kurz is not the author, and William is not the author. So Rashid, who's the only one left, must be the author. So we put this information that Rashid is the author in our matrix. Now again, take the premise. Amar has never heard of Rashid, the author, which means we can draw the conclusion that Amar cannot make Rashid's painting, because you can make the painting of someone you have never heard. So the conclusion is that Amar isn't the painter. So again we put this information into our matrix, and now we conclude that Amar is neither author nor singer nor painter. Then Amar must be the dancer. And we put this information into our matrix. And the next inference that we can draw is with regard to Kurz, because Kurz is neither dancer nor painter nor author, then Kurz must be the singer. So we put this information into the matrix, and which is almost complete. Now the only cell that has been left unfilled in the matrix is the relationship between William and painter. William is not dancer, he is not singer, he is not author, then he must be the painter. So our solution to the puzzle is that Amar is dancer, Kurz is singer, Rashid is author, and William is painter. So you see in this video how step by drawing valid conclusions and putting the information into the matrix, we can solve any logical puzzle. In one of my next videos, we will be discussing more such logical puzzles. I thank you for your time. Please subscribe to my channel Wisdom of Life.